Alright, I really fucked up this time.
Oh, God damn it.
Alright, I'll get into what happened, but let me just play this tribute from her last few minutes of life. Alright, so here's where things started to go a little bit sour. I got the low battery warning just as I finished getting the most epic shot of the day. I was coming in for a landing at this secluded spot I was at, and I mean, I was there for a total of like 40 minutes and not a single person came around. So I thought I'd be alone there for the whole time. Now when I got closer to landing, I noticed on my phone screen that there was a dog and a couple right behind me. You could see me turn around when I noticed them on my phone screen, and I was just so cheesed because of all the times they decided to show up. They came right when I was about to land the drone. Now they were a slightly older couple, and my immediate reaction was that they were gonna get mad at me for flying a drone. The second thought that went through my head was that I was gonna land the drone and their dog was gonna run up to it and try to bite it, and the blades would just murk the dog up, and then it would give them more reason to yell at me for flying a drone. So I had 10% battery left, and I figured, you know what, I'll give them like 5-10 seconds just to notice my drone, then I'll come in for the landing. But then this happened.
Oh, God damn it.
Now let me tell you how I felt right when that happened. At this moment right here, when the drone was about to hit the water, you would think I'd be panicking, right? But the only thing going through my head was, thank God I got that DJI Care. For those who don't know, DJI Care is like the warranty that DJI gives for the drones and all the other products that they make. It's sort of like Apple Care. Again, going back to how I think DJI and Apple are like the same company. But you have to activate it within 48 hours of buying the drone. Now DJI Care says they handle accidental water damage as long as you can retrieve the aircraft. So if you lose it in the middle of the ocean or in the middle of a lake and you can't get the drone back, you're pretty much screwed. And it kind of gets me mad that this drone fell into the water, which was literally 2 steps away from the shore. 2 steps away from being safe. Come on, drone. I've had the drone for about a week right now, exactly a week actually, and I just fucked up. So I watched the drone right here come in, and it was beeping, beeping, it started shaking, and it just fell right there into the water. Now luckily it wasn't too far from the shore, as you can see. I kind of just jumped in and did 2 steps to grab it out, but I am barefoot right now. My shoes and everything got wet. The drone got freaking completely wet. Like, it was completely submerged in the water. I don't even know if it's gonna make it. I just got the DJI Care Refresh a week ago, and I am so happy I got that because that covers like water damage and shit like that. I got so many dope shots, and I don't even know if the SD card is gonna make it, but at least I'll be able to tell you guys if a Mavic Air completely submerged in water will survive. So at least, you know what, for my YouTube series about the Mavic Air, this is gonna be kind of good, you know? Now this actually happened a few days ago, and I've since then dried the drone out a little bit. This is what happens when you turn it on. Okay, no startup sound. The lights still go on. To be honest, I plugged this into my computer and the 8 GB internal memory still shows up, but it doesn't connect to the remote controller at all. The propellers kind of feel like they have like this rusty kind of feel to them, like they're not really moving so smoothly. The camera on the gimbal just does not work at all. So I can't connect it to the controller, I can't connect it to my phone. The lights still come on, and I mean, the battery thing is flashing there. It's in perfect condition. Like, if you were to see this thing, I don't think you would think that this is broken. So I'm gonna say this thing is like 50% broken since I could still access the internal memory. I just can't fly it. That's crazy, you could actually hear it still. You could hear like the ventilation in there. Now I'm not too mad about this happening because everyone says if you get a drone, sooner or later you're gonna crash it. The magnitude of the crash can vary. You can crash this thing into people and cause some serious harm, but this was such a soft and minor crash that the only harm that happened was pretty much to the drone. Remember guys, the grass is always greener on the other side. Instead of being mad about this happening, I'm gonna take advantage of this situation. I'm gonna be creating another video on how long DJI Care takes to replace my drone. I don't know if a video like that exists on the internet, but screw it. I'll be the one to do an actual like step-by-step guide and daily update thing on how long it takes to replace this drone. I'll start filming that video as soon as I finish editing this one. So that's probably gonna be like a 1 to maybe 3 week long process video, but at least the future of YouTube will know how long DJI Care takes to replace a drone. The good thing about not getting many views on your videos is that companies don't recognize you. So I'm gonna send this back to DJI and they're not gonna know that I'm making a video on how long it takes them to replace my drone. So instead of treating me like an established YouTuber like Casey, I'm just gonna be treated like an average person because they don't know who I am, they don't know that I'm making this video, and then any future drone owners will see what happens when they fuck up. So if you wanna see how long it takes for me to get my drone back, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And remember guys, when you hit low battery, fly that shit back.